Hello and welcome to another stream here on Behance and YouTube. Our captions aren't working apparently. I don't see them at least. It's real fun here. There's so many technical difficulties happening today. Anthony also isn't facing us, so he's a drawing today. His favorite drawing of himself that I've ever done.
Yeah,
So Anthony, you are working today, yes?
correct.
Okay, so that means you're not going to be reading the chat and you're not going to be like modding stuff. So, just want you guys, if you have a question or something or anything you want me to really read, make sure to repeat it if I don't get to it, okay? Cuz I'll try to keep up with the chat, but it's hard to do sometimes cuz you
Or
all are so
maybe
lovely.
write question and then a colon
That's
and then
always a
write
good tip.
whatever.
Yeah, for anything on Behance, I think doing either Q or question colon is always a good idea. Anthony says, maybe no music today. Let's all be nice to Anna.
Just trying to get ahead of it.
Gosh, get ahead of it. What do you mean?
Oh my gosh, no. Maybe we could start off by some like abstracty angry lines.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm not angry. I'm really frustrated. I've had so many computer issues today that were like so quickly in succession. I think it's all down to one issue, which is my display driver on my PC is something else, man. I don't know, but I was trying to fix it. Then the computer screen goes black. First the Cintiq went black, then the computer screen. And I was like, so what do I do? Restarted the computer. It turned on, thankfully. Yay, we can see things. Yay.
Yay.
The bare minimum of a display. And so, yeah, I still have issues going on. They're still flickering. So the main problem that I was trying to fix is not fixed. And then my taskbar keeps lighting up on the Cintiq only, where it's like switching colors. I don't know. Anyways, it's a weird time. Thank you all for being here and for hanging in there. We're going to draw in fresco today, and hopefully that won't fail us. Oh, look it! We have captions. But they're just
Oh, we do?
super delayed, I think. They're like
That is
stuck
so
on different
interesting.
words than when we're saying. And that is completely not... That's just OBS. But does OBS need a display thing too? Like, I don't know if that's connected. Anthony's asking a question in the chat. He just typed nonsense. Thanks, Anthony. You're really
That
helpful.
was my example.
That's a great example.
Thank you. Are we on Fresco iPad or Fresco desktop?
Fresco iPad, because Fresco desktop has been too buggy for me. Alessandra says, no worries, as long as I see Anna drawing, we don't need music. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, play your own music, please. I would highly recommend Ancient Dreams in a Modern Land, which is the new Marina album, and Scaled and Icy, which is the new 21 Pilots album. I have
Those are
been
my
listening
top
to those
two.
two. Yeah.
Exactly.
Anthony and I have very similar musics. Kendall says, oh, Captain is here. Captain Crunch is delayed, though. They're also very frozen. I wish I could show you my screen. I mean, usually I would be able to through OBS, but it's going fine in Web Captioner. Web Captioner is doing its duty. So Captain Crunch is working. OBS just decided, nah, who needs words? Words aren't important. Okay, anyways, okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. It's been black, but then it flicks in. Come on, flick in. Come on. Show us the screen. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. I really do. Please? Oh my gosh, there. Okay, so when I clicked on it, it did it. Maybe if I do the same with the captions. Nope, they're stuck. Okay, well, anyways, I'm so sorry to our hard of hearing friends who use the captions. I don't have a way to fix this. I've restarted OBS about 10 times, so I'm just letting you know I've tried. But anyways, I want to hop into the art so that I stop being frustrated with everything. Oh, great. Oh, great. Okay, I'm resizing things on my Fresco canvas, and it's not updating on OBS. Oh, no. Oh, there it is. Oh, no.
It's so slow.
Why?
Well, at least your
Okay,
audio is
well,
working. Just tell us what you
Jake's
did
here.
5 minutes ago.
I'll describe what I'm doing. That's the same as watching, right?
Yeah. So in a couple of seconds, you'll see that I drew a
Uh,
line
Kendall says, "We believe everyone have Tinkerbell thoughts for OBS. Clap, clap to keep it alive."
to keep it alive.
I
Yeah.
mean, OBS, it's a free program. Usually it doesn't have this kind of problems, but I honestly I've never had these kind of issues. But okay, so first of all,
Today's
OBS
the
is having
day.
problems. My computer was having problems. And now the music, I have pressed play on Spotify, and I can hear Anthony through my headphones, but I cannot hear Spotify. It is not muted. There is no reason that it should be. The volume's up. I don't know why it's not playing. It's actually technically playing. It still is like going through the songs, but none of us can hear it. So if a song plays on Spotify, but no one can hear it, does it play?
Is it a song?
Is it philosophy? I don't know, man. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reframe my thoughts of the stream. Okay, this is what we're all gonna do together. Okay, everybody hold hands.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
What we're going to do today is readjust our expectations. You know, we're used to a stream that works really smoothly and where Anthony and I don't talk smoothly. It's called Oops All Bloops. We have a fun time. Today,
This
what
is
we're
the
gonna
worst
do.
version.
Thanks, my negative brain. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is we're going to just hang out, and I'm gonna draw. And if you guys can't see it perfectly, I'm really sorry. I wish I could show it to you perfectly, but I just want to hang out. I just need like a little art outlet time. So that's what I'm gonna turn this into. We have until 6 o'clock to just be friends and chat, and I'm gonna draw, and hopefully OBS shows you some of it. I don't know. Okay,
No,
is
this is
that
fine. I like this.
working?
This is what I
Okay,
was planning anyway. Not really paying attention to the stream and just chatting with you. So this
thanks,
is all working out
Anthony.
great for me.
Okay, well now the pressure is on our conversation to be really good. So we need to talk
Oh,
about
I take it all
good
back.
important things, like good important kids.
My
Okay,
brain is split between work, and what are we
work,
doing
and
again? The stream. Oh gosh.
oh man, wait, Tara says there's a heat wave in SF Bay Area. I don't have AC, but thankfully 2 fans, so everything is a haze right now. Or a blur. A big sweaty blur. I'm so sorry,
Ooh.
Tara. That I totally understand. The heat wave is hitting a lot of the US right now. It's kind of crazy, and I hope that everybody's staying safe. I also don't have AC. Hey, fan buddies. High five.
Hey,
Uh
the shoulder hay from Spider-Verse.
hey.
Hey.
Is that how you do it? Are you Miles?
Yeah,
Miles ahead of
I
me.
wish.
Jake says, "Yay, friends!" Kendall says, "Yes, let's do a chilling stream." Jessica says, "Yay, happy to hear, even with technical difficulties." Yeah, at least you can hear me, right? Oh my gosh. Anthony was munching
Did
on
you hear
his
that?
chocolate-covered pretzels
Pretzels.
earlier. Oh man, it's a good sound when you're annoyed. Just crunch, crunch.
I knew it. I knew it. I was also typing on my mechanical keyboard,
I love you, Anthony.
and I just kept hearing from Anna's side.
We've got Jennifer Ollinger, who is I don't want to say new if how long have you been working at
Oh.
Behance, Jennifer? I'm sorry, I haven't followed your career yet, but you're stepping in for Lindsay right now because Lindsay is out on maternity leave, and that is so awesome. And a big warm welcome to Jennifer. Woo!
Welcome, welcome.
Yay! And Jake says, I stopped playing Ratchet and Clank to join. Oh, I needed a dose of friendship.
Aw, so sweet. You should be drawing dragons.
I'm dying of the sweetness. Ugh. Stopping playing video games is like the highest of honors.
Of honors, yeah, serious.
Like the ultimate form of escapism. No, I'll do friends instead. That's amazing.
Yeah.
After the stream, try updating your graphics card driver. That's what I was doing.
Oh, woo.
I'm sorry, but ooh, I'm so mad at my computer. Alessandra says to Jake Green, thanks for being my first patron. Oh my gosh, I have to check out your Patreon, Alessandra. Okay, I'm sorry. I have like a to-do list the size of my arm. I need to get to that. Jennifer just said, just join the stream, and I'm loving the dynamic going on here. Hey, great stream to join on. Technical difficulties
Yeah.
abound. Yeah. No, honestly, my computer has been a champ through so many things. I am really sad that it's showing any sign of, like, I don't know, dysfunction junction. And in a way, I just feel like it's always my fault, you know? It's kind of like being a plant parent or something, where it's just like, oh, why you dying? Why you dying? Did I overwater you? I'm sorry.
Did that happen recently?
Yeah, that's entirely why my ginseng is dead.
Ginseng.
Yeah, it's my ginseng bonsai. It was our Christmas tree. It holds a really special place in my heart, and it's dead. I still have it on my counter. It's leafless.
Oh, cool. Now it's your Halloween tree instead of your
I mean,
Christmas
honestly,
tree.
it still looks cool. Not gonna lie, but
You could just sculpt some leaves for it.
James literally said that. He's like, we could put fake leaves on here.
You totally could.
Keep it until it like
Petrified
rots or...
wood type of thing.
I literally said that too. I was like, petrified wood, we should bury it for 1,000,000 years and see how it comes out. Oh yeah, it's a time thing.
If you bury it in a more high pressure area, does it take less time? Sit on it.
Questions that you should answer with your brain.
Yes.
Or the
sitting
power of
on
Google.
wood would make it turn into
Oh, just like
petrified
Link
wood.
is sitting on wood. Segway. Oh my gosh.
Segway, a drawing that we're doing.
Wee.
Okay, so I think in your Instagram post you said this was Breath of the Wild 2 fan art.
Yes, look at his outfit.
But look at his arm.
Oh my gosh, his arm is not in yet. Okay, I just roughly colored this in.
Okay, cool.
not-
Just checking.
His arm is not in yet. I guess
His hair
that
needs
is-
to be wild.
I guess this is, if you guys haven't seen, I posted the link.
A classic Link noise.
It's a me, Linkio. Sorry.
Linkio?
Linkio, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Right.
Around here we call him Lonk, because
Lonk.
he steps off the edge of things, and whoops, we don't have our height advantage anymore. That's what happened last night. We played Breath of the Wild Part Oon last night. Wow, I don't know, drunk from annoyance.
Drunk from annoyance. What a state of being.
Drunk from annoyance.
Breath of the
in
Wild
modern
2,
land.
quote unquote, hasn't been given a proper name yet. And Nintendo, they've
That is
been
the proper
referring
name.
to it as the sequel to Breath of the Wild,
The
because
sequel.
it's not going to be called Breath of the Wild 2. It's going to be called...
Oh, let's guess. It's something related to breath. Gasp of
Ew.
the
Oh.
Tangled. Gasp of the... What's another word for wild?
Plein air.
Okay, I guess. What wild?
Untamed?
Untamed.
Is
Yeah,
that-
gasp of
there we
the
go.
untamed. Gasp of the untamed is what we're calling it. It's called
Perfect. You better write that down. We will forget.
You got you.
Are you writing it? I can't tell. Is it delayed?
Oh, no one could ever tell. Okay, so
Oh, there it is.
gasp
GASP.
the... Okay, so interesting. You can see it in OBS Ninja, but I don't see it showing up on OBS. Oh, now it is. It just clicked in. Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Wow.
Should I just give everybody the link to the OBS Ninja window we're using so they can see?
Is that dangerous? I don't know. I think it's a unique code. Don't do it.
Gasp of the
Tamed.
untamed. I wanted to say untangled again. Untamed.
Do you like that?
What? Gasp of the
The title?
untamed?
Yeah.
Obviously. It's
That's pretty good.
got you.
GOTU.
G-O-T-U. Got you.
Go to.
Yeah.
Go to.
Anyways, we're using Fresco today, and right now I'm currently using the pencil brush, and I'm just going to dash in some green variations. The idea here is Guardian behind Link. I actually want to show you a little bit of the process here. So, close your eyes. Oh, wait, you don't need to, because it never updates. Let's see here. Oh, that's the... Okay. So... There we go. This was one of the... Okay, well, I should say. before that, this is what I started with. It was just a watercolor layer underneath a sketch. I guess I have some kind of, yeah, this is like a painting layer. So this is the sketch. It's never going to pop in. You will never see this sketch. Oh no! I did it the other night. Actually, I sketched multiples of it. You want to see a wild ride of stylization? Let me
I think
show
you mean untamed.
Oh my gosh, Jennifer says, just gonna be here in the corner, gasp at the beautiful environment. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, gasp with the untamed.
Jennifer the Untamed.
She's letting her hair down. It's all spiky and wild. Her arm glows with power.
Cool.
Jake says, blood of the primal. Holy heckers. My goodness.
Ooh, that's good.
Let's see. Oh, Camilla says, don't forget the arm detail. How could I ever? Are you kidding me? It's going to be a source of light, a source of attention and interest. Ooh. Kendall says, heir of the beasts. Ooh. AOTB. Out. Okay, anyways. Oh, everything's off and it clicked in. Great. Okay, let me show you some sketches. They're probably really ugly and unfigured out. So this is where it started. Just the idea of sharpening a sword was in my brain for some reason. I think because people were like, ooh, Link's hair is down, barbarian Link, ooh, wild, or untamed. So I started drawing that. I looked up some reference. This is, I don't know, real light for some reason. There's probably some soft light layer on. There it is. Boom. Wait. It wasn't that. It was this. Yeah? I don't know. Multiples. I put on so many adjustment layers now. It's kind of hard to tell. And then I kept on working on it. And then I was like, wait, no, this is too, like, getting into realism and stuff. And I want to always try to push towards stylization. And so I tried it again and again and again. And we had this, like, kind of middle of the road where I was like, it's still too realistic for me. And so we wound up with this guy who's a little bit more like loopy and goofy and like, I don't know, a little more cartoonish in shape. OBS is still showing just a completely white screen. Anywho's, and we're back to the original sketch. Great. That was a great little romp for all of us, right? And Jake says, Ulf the Unwashed is my gamer tag or screen name on most game things. All the Untamed talk reminded me of it. Exactly. Oh my gosh, what if it's Gasp of the Unwashed?
Yeah.
I stink.
Is that why it's your username, Jake? Because you just play games for so long you don't clean yourself?
Where'd Ulf come from?
Ulf the Unwashed? Ulf just sounds like a...
Ulf. Jake Green.
Goblin?
Ulf, obviously.
What am I thinking?
And
Goblin? Troll? Something?
Gremlin? Who knows? What are you thinking, Anthony, at any given time? Alright, I'm going to turn on... So the base watercolor layer was done with the... Let's see here. Watercolor Wash Soft Brush in the watercolor brushes, which I love them, you know. And then I tried out different techniques of lighting. So I used a multiply layer against the Guardian in the backdrop and a multiply layer on top of Link himself. Then I added this, I believe it's an overlay layer just to bring out some of the brights where I would be like, ooh, rim light, bounce light, attention here, la la la. And so I asked James which one he liked. That's actually how I found where we are today. And he liked the dark background against the light figure. And so that's the direction I have gone. And then all we've done so far is just paint. Painting up a storm. Gonna merge these two. Oh my goodness, that was a wrong decision. Okay, never mind. This is a multiply layer. Multiply and normal layers do not get along. No. You guys are coming up with some amazing titles. Oh, Jake says it's actually a character from a book. Oh, cool. Let's all read it together in our book club. Jennifer says, gasp of the unsaved files. Kendall says, gasp of the OBS. Oh my gosh. You guys are giving me nightmares. In the daytime. I see it with my waking eyes. Okay. So this top layer is just a normal layer that has gasp of the untamed at the top. And we're just going to paint. Okay? So, Anthony, tell me about your day. How are you doing?
My day so far has been work oriented mostly. I got
Mhm.
up at, oh my God, was it like 7 a.m.?
Oh my
I
goodness,
think it was
why?
even before that, 6:40 something. I don't know. The sun just started pouring into my room and
Little
I just was
town, it's a
awake.
quiet village. That's how I
And
imagine you
then
like
I
waking
got
up.
up and I made breakfast. It was granola and fruit that I cut
Mm,
up. I think it was a
yum.
peach and an apricot. Cut that up, put it in with some
Peaches are so
granola,
good.
some oat milk. Ate that while I was watching an episode of Bob's Burgers.
Oh, the perfect morning show.
Yeah, it's great. No, I don't know if I actually did that. I sat on the couch, but I didn't watch a show. I was hanging out with Saturn.
Oh, okay.
Usually I watch Bob's Burgers when I do it. I I ate lunch and watched Bob's Burgers. That's what it was. Anyways, I shaved my head freshly.
Ooh, and we don't get to see it? Oh, tease.
No, I know. I had taken a shower and then I was in my room getting ready and I was looking at the clock and Gary's coming over later tonight and I was like, I want to shave my head. When do I do it? Do I do it before he gets here later after work? There's not going to be an after work time. It's pretty much up to the point that he gets here that I'll be working.
Right, right,
So
right.
I was looking at the clock and it was still like 7:40 and I was like, okay, 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 do it. Shave your head. So I went back into the bathroom, shaved my head, took another
I like this
shower.
build up.
I know. Well, that's what it's like. I just stand there and I'm so undecisive. But in one of the books I was reading, it's like, you'll feel better if you just make a decision. It doesn't matter what it is. You just feel better when you make a decision. It's the
Absolutely.
indecisiveness that really gets you. So
Oof. You
I was
talking to
like, do it.
ADHD right
Ah!
now.
So I did it. Um, and then I chose my outfit for today, which is pretty cute.
Once again, we don't get to see it. Ugh.
Very matchy
Alright, you send
matchy.
me a
It's
picture. Put it
gray
on the
and
Discord so we need all see. Yeah.
it's a black tank top with a gray color blocking scheme on the bottom. So the bust area is black, but the belly area is gray. And then it goes to a pair of pretty short shorts that are mostly black with gray reflective trim. And then I
Ooh.
had one of my windbreaker Columbia jackets, the chartreuse one,
Ooh,
the,
chartreuse.
the
$5 words.
gray kind of like pattern all over it.
Nice.
Um,
So kind of gray day,
Kind of a
but
great
in a
day,
fashion
yeah.
way.
And then we were planning on having a barbecue, so around 2:30 I went to the corner market and picked up some veggies for shish kebabs, and I also picked up a pineapple for grilling that as well.
Ooh.
And then a bag of chocolate pretzels that I devoured before the stream started.
Yeah, you did. Crunch, crunch.
Um, the episode of Bob's Burgers that I watched was where Linda thinks that she's become a psychic, and it just escalates. And Bob has like no faith in it at all. He's like, "This is you're not a psychic. It was a coincidence. Like, and you're saying very obvious things." And so he's totally disbelieving of it for the majority of it. But then she gets annoyed with his disbelief, and she's like, you're gonna fall down the stairs."
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
And
Build up.
then well, that's what she does when she's doing it. It's hilarious. She makes these weird mouth noises. So funny. And then Bob is like, whatever. And then he is alone at the restaurant because Linda's off helping the police solve a crime with her new
Amazing.
psychic
Oh my
powers.
gosh, yes, Linda, get it.
It's so good. And then he's like, oh, I need more tomatoes. And they're downstairs in the basement where he keeps the food supply.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets to the top of the
food
stairs.
supply? Oh,
Yeah,
for the
because he
restaurant.
runs a restaurant. Yeah. So he gets to the top
What?
of the stairs and he's like looking down the stairwell and he's like, oh, why don't we have a stair rail? So he like grips onto the wall and he's like going one step at a time. Like it's just in his mind now because she's been right about a couple of things and he doesn't want to fall down the stairs. And then he gets back up to the kitchen and he's like, oh, dang it, I need more buns. And then he goes back to the top of the stairs and he's like, he's like, wait, I know. And then he like goes bum down and he's like sitting down on the step
slide
and then
down,
like
the safest way to go down
he's
the
not
stairs.
sliding, he's like doing bum on one step, feet on the next,
Yeah,
then
just,
bum
like-
down. It's like so funny. And he's like he's making these cute little noises while he's doing it. He's like huh, huh, And he just starts laughing like he's defeated her.
I think it's just fun to go down the stairs.
It's
I
so
love
funny.
it.
I love that show so much.
That's great because that's like writing of like a very human situation where you're just like, it doesn't need to be a grandiose thing to be really, really funny because it's just like, yeah, it would make you think every single time you go down the stairs, like, I'm not gonna make her right.
Meanwhile, the kids have picked up a newspaper, and Louise is like the mastermind of all the schemes they get into, and she goes to like the horse racing section of the newspaper, and she reads off the list of names to her mom, and she's like, if you had to choose a name, which one of these would you choose? And then she like tricks her mom into like using her psychic powers to choose a horse to bet on.
Yeah.
And so they go to the track to bet on a horse, and Linda's at the police station helping solve a crime, and Bob's at the restaurant going bum
Down the
feet
stairs, yes.
down the stairs. Yeah,
Amazing. Just
that's pretty good.
everybody's.
But I haven't finished it yet because
I need to know how it ends.
I know.
Watch Bob's Burgers every night on NBC or whatever.
I think it's, what is it? I watch it on Hulu, but
Sure, yeah, that one.
you should watch it. It's so goofy.
I know, it's just finding the time to do that. By the way, Alessandra says, lol, sorry, I'm not a game nerd. I'm not sure about Breath of the Wild 2. Is that related to the Zelda game? Looks cool. Yes, it is a Legend of Zelda game. It's a trailer just came out for that at E3 or / Nintendo Direct. And so I put that in the Discord. If you look at the stream schedules, you'll see there is a trailer that shows Link's outfit and his arm, which his arm does not look like this. It's not skin colored. It's all like blackened with blue and is it like the brownishness of the ancient kind of technology on there? I have to look at it again. There's been so much fan art of Breath of the Wild 2 already. You like just check out the hashtag BOTW2 on Twitter, and you will find so much amazing fan art. So much. I'm sure on Instagram.
And we're about to find some more after you're done with this piece.
So it's awesome. I am so excited for it. I've been playing the first Breath of the Wild, which is the most recent of the Zelda games. Legend of Zelda is a series of games, and they take place throughout time and throughout just a lot of different story concepts, but with the same kind of central characters
and art styles.
Oh my gosh,
really
so many
another
art
cool
styles.
thing about it.
It's amazing. And my favorite so far has been Breath of the Wild. I thought for sure I was gonna be like, I'm a Twilight Princess fan till the day I die, and now Breath of the Wild is like blown it out of the water. I'm like
100%.
This.
For so much of that genre too, so many other games are taking inspiration from it. It just broke the bounds. I think a lot of it is the traversal aspect. You could literally go anywhere. You could climb anything.
Yeah, it's amazing. By the way, the chat has gone off, and I love the way your guys' brain works. Jake says, Wheeze of the Feral. Kendall says, Cough of the Unbroken. Oh my gosh. Camilla says, Shave your head. Quote from you.
I did it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, in the rhythm of Freeze Your Brain from the Heathers. Heathers. I have not seen that, so I'm sorry I can't give that, but post a video. We can get that rhythm. Kendall says synonyms.
Or post
fun.
a video of yourself saying it so we really get the flavor.
And then next time Anthony's hair gets long, he'll be like, shave your head.
It's return the slab.
Yes. Kendall says, ooh, that's why I ate what I ate last night, BBQ. Oh. Jake says, flawless, Linda. As always, Anthony.
Thank you. You know, before I started watching Bob's Burgers, Sammy said that I sounded like Linda sometimes with just the guttural things that I do, because Linda does get pretty guttural sometimes.
Amazing.
She's great.
I believe it. Yeah, she sounds great. By the way, Mohammed and Anthony Jackson have entered the chat. Hello, you two. It's so lovely to see you. Mohammed said, happy day. Anthony says, I see you're excited for Breath of the Wild too, as I am. I mean, are we all?
So say we all.
So say
Yes.
we all.
And Metroid Dread. When are you gonna do that fan art? Oh, I'm so excited.
It's so scary. That trailer alone, I was like, ah!
I
Oh,
know.
no.
I'm so excited to play it.
How fast that robot catches up to her. I was like, oh
Emmy.
my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
EMMI, I think it's called.
Jake says, I do need to cut my hair. Perhaps I should shave my head. I mean, say it like Linda, Anthony. Shave your head.
What?
Yes. All of that together. Okay, so, Korok. What do Koroks look like? Who knows? Let's make it up.
Yeah, make some new Korok designs.
New. I am a Korok, and I like to say hello.
Which was another cool thing about the trailer that they showed. The Bokoblins, they've got like horns now, which they didn't in the
I didn't
previous
notice
one.
that.
And the Moblins have these, you know, those dinosaurs that headbutt things?
Yeah.
Like that. They kind of have that
Yeah.
going on. And a lot of people are also just speculating about like how much time has passed between previous one and
speculation
this
about
one.
time.
There's
and
so
things.
much, so much speculation.
Also, James spent a fair bit of time listening to the backwards. So at the end of the trailer, there's backwards sounds like music. And so, of course, immediately somebody flipped it and posted a video. And so he listened to that over and over and over again and found the song that he thought matched it the best. And I believe it was the Ganondorf fight from Ocarina of Time, which, connecting it to Ocarina of Time. There's time travel in that one. Obs.
I know, yeah, that's what I was thinking the subtitle of it might be, is like the Hero of Time. Legend of Zelda, Hero of Time. Because he's been referred to that before, but there hasn't been a proper game in the series called that.
Was it?
What?
Okay, so the idea...
Well, just that aspect of it... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No.
That aspect of it, the backwards music, but then also the power that he uses in the trailer sends something through time the way that it came.
Yes.
And there was like other time elements about it throughout the trailer. I was watching lots of discussion stuff about it, and it's just very timey-wimey.
Very timey-wimey.
So very interesting to see, and that's kind of the title I thought would be a cool one if that is what they're going for.
I'm so excited about the power that you could reverse time of an object. I think that is such a logical step. If you've played Breath of the Wild, there's a time-stopping feature that you can use on objects and then eventually on enemies. And it's one of like the core mechanics that you kind of accrue throughout the game. And that you could reverse it feels like, oh, you just powered up that much more. And it makes total sense to me, so I really appreciate their thought process. It feels like the same game as Breath of the Wild, but expanded, you know?
Yeah.
Which, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is...
so exciting.
Either a lightning beetle or a bladed rhino beetle. I don't know which. But Beetle the Bard's gonna be so excited.
Why is he gonna be excited?
Because every time I see him, I get to say hello, and then he's like, "Oh, hi, is that a beetle?" And then I give it to him.
Oh.
You know, it's good. I love Beetle. Even though I never buy stuff from him, I just give him a beetle, and he gives me some kind of elixir. Oh. But yeah, we are solidly through about half of the map of Breath of the Wild 1. And so, we were talking about it and being like, okay, I hope the timing works out where we just end this game and then start that one. And it's like seamless. But, I'm deathly afraid of like, oh, somebody's going to go through the game immediately and start posting stuff about it, and I'm gonna be like, no, I wanted to play.
For what? The sequel?
Yeah. So I
it's
kind
so
of want to
expansive though. There are going to be spoilers, obviously.
Well, there are people who, when Breath of the Wild came out, they immediately beat Ganon like the first day, and it's not like you're not obviously going to do that. That's like the premise of every single game, but it's still just the idea that like, I don't know, I want to play it along with people. I don't want it to just be like a rush to the end. Okay.
No,
It makes
yeah.
me
It's
sad.
definitely more about the journey. This game is so expansive. There's so much to do.
For sure.
And so unique in the way that people go about doing things.
For
Because
sure.
even in the first one, because it's so open, it's like you could go to point A before you go to point B, but somebody else goes to point B before they go to point A type of thing.
That's exactly
It's
it,
not
which I
linear at all.
love, but I also am afraid that if they go to point B and I went to point A and then they tell me about point B and that's the next place I go, and I'm like, oh,
Oh, well, maybe it's just a shift in your own perspective then about it's the journey, not the destination of like, that's so cool, I can't wait to get there, or discover it, my own path on the way there. Or you just totally shut out the media, don't play it with anybody else because
that's what
it's
I'm going to do, for
just
sure.
open to spoilery nature when it's
Yeah.
that expansive.
Let's see. Anthony Jackson says, imagine having that kind of time power in real life, like the ultimate reset button. What would you reset?
My life.
What? No. Why would you? No.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
Why would you? Honestly, like, you've had a great life.
Have I? Could have been better.
Oh, come on. Well, it's never going to be perfect, and the more you mess with time, probably the more imperfect it's going to be. Have you seen The Butterfly Effect? Come on.
That's a movie. It's not real life.
Have you seen The Butterfly Effect? Yeah, it's not real life, but that's somebody's thought experiment of what could go wrong. So, if there's even a risk of that, no thank you. Jake says, there's a Beetle the Bard in Breath of the Wild? Heck yeah, there is. Oh my gosh.
Wait, what? Jake hasn't played Breath of the Wild?
I don't know. Jake, have you? Jake also says, that's why I started playing Ratchet and Clank. I wanted to play a game at the same time as everyone else for once. Absolutely, and you're loving it, and the pictures are amazing. And D says,
Yeah, but stop playing that
"Hello."
and play Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody saying hi to D in the chat. Hello, D. And Kendall says, BRB, apparently popcorn and apples. Woof. That was a hard
Oh,
thing
that
to
reminds
say
me, I
for
had a
some reason.
dream about your dad last
I
night.
need to eat. That's amazing. About my dad? Is it because
Yeah.
of Father's Day? What is this?
Oh.
Oh, maybe.
No, we were at a sporting game, you, me, and him.
Sporting
together.
game, yes. Sport. Good. Continue. Sporting game, duh.
Well, that was pretty much it. I think it shifted to movies that were being filmed downtown pretty quickly after that.
Downtown. I had a dream that. Oh! Wait, I'm forgetting part of it. But you were there.
It
and
sounded
we had
like you were
superpowers.
remembering it.
Well, I remember. Okay, so I told James about it this morning because I was like, Anthony and I had superpowers. Oh, that was it. Okay, so we were in Aaron's old room, and I was like, Anthony, your power is the coolest, and you're like, I don't know what to do with it, and it was that you could create things like Yaoyorozo from My Hero Academia, where it's
Yeah.
just like you had the power of creation, and you're like, I don't know what to do with it, and I was like, duh, you make cosplay.
Duh.
And you immediately,
Who was I? Who was I?
It just became every character in the book. I think at one point you had like a lion head around yours, and it was all fluffy, and maybe that's
Cool.
Luna Lovegood. I'm not sure, but it was just a good old time where we were just discovering our.
Wait, what was
obviously,
yours
superpowers.
then?
I have no idea.
Suggesting.
Great
The power of
idea.
suggestion.
Whatever, save the world. Nonsense. No.
Cosplay. Amazing.
It's the way this brain works. So, yeah, that, and I remember once again, I was behind the wheel of a car at one point, and it was out of control, which is just a constant, I feel like. Every single time I
yeah.
drive in my dreams, it's out of control.
A lot of times when I drive in my dreams, it's going up something incredibly steep to the point that it
Ooh.
becomes vertical and the car
yeah.
falls back.
Oh, yeah. Because that happens every day.
It's terrifying.
I'm sorry. Ooh, cars are so stressful. But it's okay.
Or
We'll
drowning,
survive.
like driving off a bridge.
Or going downstairs, you know? Butt
surrounded
first,
by
always.
water. Yeah, butt first. Well, not butt first. Is that right? I mean, his feet were first.
Butt down, feet down.
Butt down, feet down. It's like that
I said
Black Hawk
butt.
movie.
What? Black Hawk movie? That's what your captions say.
Yeah, Black Hawk Down.
The captions are stuck on butt damn feet down.
What?
Also, the captions are not fit correctly on yours. I'm going to try to shush it in. Anyway, sorry. Technical difficulties always. Jake says, I have not played Breath of the Wild yet. I haven't, but haven't started it
Gasp of
because
the Untamed.
I haven't started it because I know it's going to take up a bunch of time. Like the best time of your life, you want it to be longer.
You don't have to
you.
play it all in one go.
No, it's just go from the beginning to the end. That's all you have. If you stop playing, you die. Oh no, Breath of the Wild. Golly. And Kendall says, duh, you make cosplay. Jake says, I don't think I've ever driven in a dream. Oh my gosh, you lucky person. I had so many stress driving dreams, like a ridiculous amount. Probably took up 1/3 of my life. Okay. This is the painting layer so far. Should we add his arm? I'm going to look up some reference. To Twitter! Hi-ho! The Twitter tagline is so dumb. If you Google it, its a website thing says, Twitter, it's what's happening.
Stupid.
I hate it. Okay, Breath of the Wild 2. BOTW2.
Oh, a package has been delivered. I heard it beep.
Somebody did a new one of
beeping.
Ganon. Oh, it looks so cool. Yes, good. Oh, this is perfect. Yeah. Okay, let me show you guys first for a second. Hey, by the way, shout out to Anthony. His toy photography is under the pseudonym Oh Boy a Toy. You can check him out in the description below. There's a link, and then he does toy photography and retouching. And you can see this amazing Shovel Knight. This is my wallpaper, which is because I have a what do you call it? Patreon subscription to him.
Aw, thank you.
But of course.
I just posted it to Behance if anybody wants to check it out.
Fantastic.
Saw that Kendall liked it. Thank you, Kendall.
Whoop whoop, Kendall. So this is the link that I just brought up. Look at that arm. Ooh, it's all blue and glowy. And then it goes to like dark purple when it meets his shoulder and chest kind of area. And look at their sketches here too. Oh, it's so good. So good. I love it.
It's
this
terrifying.
is Sam Mann at SYRVA_art.
That's more terrifying than the Emmy from Dread.
Emmy from Dread?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you were hunting you, I think the scariest thing about, honestly, anything that's like a hunter style whatever is the movement of it.
Yeah,
so
isn't it crazy, the
it's
movement of that thing?
It's so fast, and it just feels like it catches up to her in no time. And, like, Samus is already a warrior. Like, you don't want that. You don't want that.
Do you know much about Metroid/Dread?
No.
It's been in, like, development for almost 16 years
16 years.
And it's the first new Metroid game in 20 years?
Cripes.
New in the timeline, like.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and it's also the conclusion of the Metroid saga. It's not the end of Samus's story, but it's like wrapping up the Metroid element of all of it, which is a pretty big deal because that's the title. But
that's crazy. What? It's wrapping up the entirety of
this Metroid saga. There's more to be explored, I'm sure. Get a good writer in there and you could explore more parts of, I mean, she's an intergalactic bounty hunter, so she could have many other stories. There's like the space pirates and Chozo lore and new hunters that showed up in Corruption type of thing.
Heck yeah.
Anyway, the creator behind Metroid Dread tried to make it in like early 2000s, but said that the technology just wasn't where he wanted it in order to convey the story and the gameplay in a way that he wanted to. I think people were saying online that it was to do with the AI of the Emmy and the way that it tracks you and moves through the map type of thing.
I'm already scared.
I guess that's what the technology component of it is, because I mean, games were also good in 2005. Like we had the Prime games and things like that.
Games are also good in
So
2005. Quote
at first I
Anthony
was like,
says.
I don't understand what he means. Like the technology wasn't up to it. Like you could have done whatever visually,
Yeah.
but it makes sense that it was like an AI thing.
Yeah,
Um,
totally.
and yeah, I think they tried to go with a developer once before, but they decided the art direction didn't really work for it, but they liked working with that developer. So I think they eventually made Luigi's Mansion 2 on the
Lugia's
DS.
Mansion.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then
we
they
also played
partnered
that.
with, is it Mercury Steam, I want to say, for the Nintendo 3DS remake of Samus Returns.
Ooh.
Um,
I don't know
and
anything about it, so
that's the
sure.
developer that's making this new Dread game. Because at the end of Samus Returns, there was like an Easter egg, quote unquote, where it was like this unlockable art piece where it showed an event that progressed the timeline a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of like, oh, that happened. Is that setting up the next like Metroid 5 game?
Eh?
So people were aware that Metroid 5 was like a thing,
Mm-hmm.
but they didn't know that they were going to continue it with like the Dread storyline. And there was also Easter eggs in Metroid Prime Corruption 3 when you were going through one of the space pirate environments and scanning stuff. One of the screens says Metroid Project Dread nearing completion.
Ooh, I love that kind of
But
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
it got
that's good.
scrapped for 15 years
Just a few,
because they tried to. I
decade,
think they said they tried to make it
half.
twice on the DS, but it just wasn't working.
Yeah, it doesn't
Um,
seem like a DS game, honestly. But maybe
yeah,
that's just because I'm seeing it presented in this way.
yeah, maybe. The 3DS had Samus Returns, and it was very artistically similar to this game, but
Mm-hmm.
I guess the MEAI thing is really the driving factor behind it. Anyways, I'm super excited for it, and to have like a new Metroid game at all,
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well,
because
like
this
you
was,
said, 15 years in the making. Like,
yeah,
it's
I
time.
think Metroid Prime 4 was announced and then delayed, and this game came out before that one. So it's amazing. Like a whole game was created, or two whole games actually. I think Samus Returns as well
Cripes.
were created in the span that Metroid Prime 4 has been in development.
Yeah.
It's like keep
It's
that
been
ball
a
rolling.
while.
And if anyone here is vaguely interested in it, please buy it because I feel like the more sales that this game gets, the more content of Metroid will get. Because
For sure.
out of Nintendo's like top franchises, or in my mind, top franchises, Mario, Zelda, Metroid, Metroid is like the least loved
For
by
sure.
Nintendo in
Well,
terms of
obviously by the
the content
games,
we're getting.
yeah. How many have they put out for each of them? Like Mario Tennis
Yeah,
5 or like Metroid 4?
it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Ugh.
It's crazy. But
Anyways, I'm excited.
I'm going to catch up a little bit. Let's see. Jake says I have a bad habit of starting a game and then abandoning them for shorter games. I understand. Kendall says it shines bright like a diamond. Yes. Jake says first new 2D perspective one. Ooh. Kendall says OBS is closer to real time. Not quite, but almost. Kind of. Maybe a little bit. I'm judging it. I'm gonna zoom out and let's see how long it takes for OBS to understand. Ah, there it is. So yeah, like 10 seconds. I don't know.
That wasn't
Um,
10 seconds. It was like 2 seconds.
15 seconds.
Whoa.
Jake says, OMG, I just found a Link fan art where he turns around and had a big fluffy mustache. Oh my gosh, please share that on the Discord. I need to see. Yeah, Kendall says, OMG, please share. I love it. Oh man. Let's see. Alessandra says, Anthony Jackson, check it out when you get a chance. What is it? I missed it. Whatever it was. Probably your Patreon, I'm guessing. Check out Alessandra's Patreon. Whoop whoop. Alessandra, I'm betting you put it. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember. Sorry, if you put it in the promote yourself, do it again. I want to see it again. Jake says Sam Mann has a colored version of that one you showed too. I showed the colored one first, but maybe you guys didn't see that because of OBS. But yeah, I showed the colored one and then they had the sketch. But both are so beautiful. So good. Anthony Jackson says, I understand Jake Green. I need a quicker game. I think there's always, a place for longer and shorter games. There's so much room within both to just get what you want out of it. I always have been looking for, like, I feel like I've always been waiting for Breath of the Wild, where it's like, it is a long game, but it doesn't feel so long that you lose your place, for me. I'm sure there are people who do take time where it's like, oh, I haven't played it in 2 months or something, and they've totally lost their way. I don't want skin color down there. What do I cover? Wait, that's just his skin and shadow under there. Okay. Anyways, so no naked links, not on this stream. I might give him. Hey, calm down. I'll work on his costume as we go. Obviously, this is still really.
I'll
rough.
work on his costume. That's my superpower.
You don't even know what my superpower is. No one does. Not even me. Oh man. But if you were to have a superpower, what would you want, Anthony?
Cosplay.
For practical purposes. So I was right. My dream self speaketh the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I think for day-to-day purposes, I mean, obviously I just want magic. Oh, James and I were talking about this. Okay, here's a question I posed to all of you. If you could use magic in any way that you can imagine, where it's just like, oh yeah, I do this and that happens. Magic, woo! Then imagine that instead of using like a magic force or whatever to make that happen, it's your life force. So it's basically like you have this finite amount of life inside of you, and every time you use magic, it takes a little of that life out and your life shortens. So would you use it?
Yeah. My magic power would be extending my life.
I wish for more genie wishes. Blech.
So in that way, I just live forever.
I don't want to have to live forever. I don't want to have to pay for this. You need to learn many a lesson, I think, through like ridiculous movie-worthy adventures.
What?
Like, you would be the Scrooge or whatever who gets taught a lesson where it's like, I would use it all the time and I would do this with it, blah blah blah, brash decision making, and then like you get taught a lesson and you're like, never again will I be brash.
Was it brash? You asked a question, I answered it.
You know what I mean.
You don't know what you mean.
Oh, I know. I know what I mean. I'm saying you're a main character. It's a compliment.
You're saying I'm bad and need to be taught a lesson. Oh, you're the villain. This laugh
and I
is
transform
an
into a witch before your very eyes.
Did you watch the new Lindsay Ellis on The Little Mermaid?
I did, yes. Ursula. She's slowly becoming her.
I love it.
You'll have your looks. Your pretty face. I love it.
So good.
Kendall says, OBS seems to lack on showing us the brush strokes, but the window resize is not too bad. That's good. Well, again, we're minimizing our expectations for what the stream is. Lowered expectations.
Mm-hmm. Green, you're down there.
Green says, hey, Green! Sorry. Ulf the Unwashed says, I put it in the All the Best Games channel. Awesome. Thank you so much. Kendall says, it's a secret to even you. As always. And we've got Abdullah, hello, saying nice art. Thank you so much. We're trying our best to show it off today and to make it better. It's a work in progress, obviously. Mr. Green says that's kind of just how life works. I mean, honestly, yeah. Kendall says, I'd use my powers, but not all the time. Jake says, but the magic is just existing as a human. My goodness. I mean, it may either that's really optimistic where you're like, I put magic into everything I do. Living is magic. I like that. But then the other side of it is like, you're just slowly seeping out like a deflating balloon. Oh no. Alessandra says, y'all got any fun plans for this weekend? Oh my gosh. Father's Day. That's what it is. Yeah. That's what we're doing. On Sunday, we're gonna have a backyard family meeting.
Oh,
It's gonna be just a gathering. We're vaccinated, and we're gonna gather in the backyard, and it's gonna be a grand old time. I'm gonna bake him a loaf of sourdough, and hopefully he's not watching right now. I got him a bag of balls that are those. I'm not gonna go into it. I can make jokes. Okay, so they're the, what do you call them? Golf balls, but they have holes in them so that they don't go as far. And he apparently has lost all of his that have been there since like
little wiffle balls?
1981s. Yeah, like little golf wiffle balls. Yeah.
What would you call that? What would you shorthand that to? Golfle balls.
Golfle balls.
Wolf balls.
I got my dad some golfle balls.
Waffle.
You know,
Waffle ball.
They're waffle.
Waffle. Also, to assuage any of your fears, he's not watching this.
Oh my gosh. Wow, this certainty. My heart, my soul. Look at this little guy. Look at this little guy. Whoa. I kind of love how rough he is, where he kind of just like seeps into the background, where it's just like, what? I love him. I love you. Mwah. So cute. Oh, you guys don't see it yet. Trust me, it'll be a jump scare when it comes up.
A jump scare? Oy.
There it is. I just closed in real nice and close. So yeah, all of this is like super rough, obviously, without the sketch, but I feel like I like how rough he is for some reason, where I'm just like, cute. Anyways, let's see. Kendall says, also, where's the book about this power, Anna? I would 1000% read this book. Make it. Kendall, go write that book. Do the thing. Alessandra says, I added it again on the Discord. Woohoo! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jake says, wiffle balls. Ha ha ha. I love it. And Kendall says, golfle balls. Lol. OBS in your face. Oh my gosh. Anthony Jackson says, if it's used for the greater good, I would definitely use magic. If I run out of life energy, I'll go out knowing I tried to do good for everyone. Anthony Jackson's just a hero. We all know that. Just like through and through, Captain America got the good stuff.
He needs to be taught a lesson.
I regret everything I've ever said. I take it all back. So, Anthony.
You would probably redo your life too.
Nah.
You regret everything you've ever said.
Okay, have you ever been driving behind a
This is a
school
Katy
bus?
Perry song?
So I was driving behind a school bus. I don't know. I was doing it in the tune of Last Friday Night. That's all I could think of.
I feel like Jennifer left. Do you feel like Jennifer left? Yeah.
What? Oh, Jennifer. Oh my gosh. Anthony, if you think about
I thought it was funny at first. She's like, well, this is all they do? Oh.
When I listen to streams, okay, I bring it up. I type a few things in the chat, maybe. Maybe I hang out. Maybe if I'm drawing, I type. And then I go do stuff, okay? And it plays in the background because they're live.
I have to be here the whole time.
Do you watch other people's streams? I've seen you in Ryan's.
Yeah, I dip in and out.
Exactly.
How dare you be accurate and right?
You cannot tell or like call people out for their watching habits, or else you just it's a bad place. To
she's
be.
not here for herself to be called.
You don't know that. And also, if she watches the replay, how bad would that feel?
Hi, Jennifer.
Oh,
no,
we're being a
like
simulcast now. Hey, Adobe.
She's back and she's brought friends.
I'm just saying, Anthony, if you are calling out individual viewers about anything, stop. Just don't. Hello and welcome. This is a Korok. Forest Spirit. That's their like generic name, right? This is a sketch of Gasp of the Untamed, which is what we've lovingly nicknamed the Breath of the Wild 2 game. Also, I'm having technical difficulties, so I zoomed out on my canvas and turned on the sketch, but you guys haven't seen it yet because OBS is being a butt. So there are delays today. The captions are not working correctly, and I can't fix any of it. So sorry, but come back
Feel
another
free
day
to
and it'll
leave.
hopefully
Yeah.
be a good stream.
Get out of here.
By the way, the disembodied voice you hear is my best friend Anthony. Usually he's the reader of the chat and a moderator, but today he's got other work, so he is just chatting with me. And I'm reading the chat description and all that jazz. So that's what you get. Thanks for being here. Yay.
Hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your butts. So, okay. When I'm looking at this piece overall, I feel like the values could work better. I think that the mushrooms are too bright. I think that we need to just center in a little bit more of the attention. Also, I've got this black layer above the rest that I have set to color, so that shows me the black and white version of this piece. And so in this, I can see that the stump that he is sitting on is pretty much blending with the values that we have at the bottom of the piece. So I either want to lighten or darken it to get it to stand out, or lighten or darken the background that it's sitting against. I might lighten that foliage behind. Like this, let me show you. With the power of drawing. So this, oh, that's not a good color to stand out. Let's do this teal. Okay, so this area and this area, like all this behind foliage kind of stuff, I'm gonna lighten that slightly, and then hopefully that'll make this stump. Yes, that's the name of it. The stump feel darker.
Almost stumped you.
Value is all about relationships to each other. So if you want to make something lighter or darker, consider the opposite for its surroundings. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll probably do it with a soft light layer, and then I'm probably gonna start collapsing stuff down because I don't see the point in keeping it all uncollapsed. I mean, why? Oh, also, it's 5:08 and we're so past monkey paws. We gotta do it. We gotta monkey paw it up. Let's see. Anthony Jackson says, I am the new Captain America. No serum, no blue eyes, and no blonde hair. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But Captain America doesn't have to have any of those things. Just a good heart. Ugh. Jump on the grenade.
Boo, I want to be Loki.
Everybody watch Loki. No spoilers. It's great.
No
Anthony Jackson says,
spoilers.
is it monkey paw time yet? I think you're right. Jake says, I love the new cap. It's typically monkey paws time around now. Yes. Kendall says, monkey paws. Monkey paw pop.
Oh,
I ran out of
no,
air.
Kendall,
The gasp of
take
the
a breath.
untamed. Alright, so I'm going to switch back to our big old faces so that we can do some monkey paws together. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Anthony, do it in life, in real life.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so
Leech.
monkey paws is our chance to stretch and take care of our bodies. So also remember to drink water and like rest your eyes, maybe 20 seconds closed.
Are we doing this all at once?
Mm-hmm. Take care of yourself all at once.
And
Is
done.
Is that the magic you would use? Like, it actually makes your life longer because your magic is taking care of yourself. So you're like, health. But then you're taking away your life force. Anyways, this is a previous conversation. Sorry, new people.
So it's like the quality is much improved. Like it's a shorter life, but a really good one.
Well, that, or if you were to die from bad health, you would be actually giving yourself more life. Even if you took a little away from the magic side of things, you would, like, your liver would be healthier or whatever, and it would have killed you otherwise. Anyways, let's do some monkey paws to take care of our bods without magic, or maybe this is magic, whatever you believe. I don't know. So, what we're going to start with is our arms out in front of ourselves, straight ahead, and then we're going to put our fingers to the sky, our palms away, and we're going to curl our fingers into what we call a monkey paw. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ah, ah.
Great job. I kind of burped in the middle of that. Was that a burp? I don't know. A hiccup? What was that? Air.
A monkey.
A monkey? What?
You know, you did it.
No. All right, second pose is we put our fingers to the ground, palms towards ourselves, curl our fingers in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Wow.
Ooh,
I'm
ah,
feeling
ah.
this. Big yawn. And then we flip our hands out, fingers to the ground, palms away, and then we curl our fingers in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, ah, ah.
Your captions are once again freezed on the word butts.
Like BUTTS?
Yes, it says, yeah, get out of here, hold on to your butts, almost dumped you.
My butt's almost dumped you.
All right, fourth and final pose. We put our fingers to the sky, palms towards ourselves, and curl our fingers in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
Ooh, when is Father's Day? Is that Sunday?
Sunday, yeah.
I
And
thought
then
it was the 17th.
No, we repeat these 4 poses, holding for a few seconds each.
Ooh, ooh. Ah.
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Ooh, 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 ah, 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 ah. Ah, ah. What?
That was a gasp.
Of the Untamed?
Yeah.
Kendall says, lol, try to breathe while you say that. No. Kendall says, no, it's the 20th this year. Yeah, the Father's Day is the 20th this year. Good call, good call. Always, if you hear like, oh, this holiday's coming up, just Google it. Make sure you know the right date.
Juneteenth. Tomorrow.
Yeah, Juneteenth is tomorrow. You know what Juneteenth is also?
A federal holiday.
Oh, well, now it is. Whoop, whoop. But also, my parents' anniversary and my grandparents' anniversary. So, there you go.
That is pretty exciting. But
yes,
most recently a federal holiday. Like, it was just decreed on Thursday as a federal holiday.
Like, it's coming up quick. We have to do something that doesn't actually help people, but maybe looks better. So that's totally cynical.
Yeah, it's a little bit cynical, but it is like a big deal because they were trying to get it to pass. And I think last year they've been trying to get it passed for a while now, but last year one of the opponents of it said that it would cost something around $600 million for creating that federal holiday for the amount
of all the calendars they have to break into every house and change it and say Juneteenth,
by hand.
federal
no, it's just
holiday.
like all the people that get like the paid day off type of thing.
So it would cost
the
them
amount of
in
work.
labor. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, amount of work that they would miss out plus the amount of holiday pay. And they were like, that's expensive. It's like, you know what? Screw you.
Yeah, happy Juneteenth. I am super happy that is now a national?
Federal, I think.
What is the difference?
Something like states. I looked at an NPR article and they described it.
NPR article.
NPR article.
By the way, when you're done with your stretches, just loosely shake out your hands. Very gently. Don't hurt yourself. And I'm going to do some neck stretches as well. Try to get your ear as high as possible on each side. And yeah, I feel like, my personal feelings aside, it's a great thing objectively. I have so much cynicism towards the U.S. government at this point that it just kind of feels like a little bit. It's something. I mean, it's not bad, but I also I need them to make changes for people who are alive right now and make their lives better. Right now. And Kendall says federal means that the gov gets the day off. Okay. So, yeah. And Jake says the same thing. Federal means government offices observe it as well. So national holidays, they don't get off, but federal, they do. Interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm reading. Businesses don't have to, but they can choose to opt in.
Yeah.
To observe it.
All right. Y'all stretched out? Have you wiggled your little leg beans?
Which I hope they don't stop here. I know it's an expensive thing, but they need to also make voting day a federal holiday. Or national.
Yeah, that would be
like, you need the day off.
Really useful. That's the thing is like currently
the next one we need to do.
Yeah, we don't need to get into everything, but disenfranchising millions of black voters while making Juneteenth a holiday. It's like one of these things is not like the other, and like positive, yes, Juneteenth. Yeah. Sorry, I don't want to diminish it at all. It's not a but, it's an and.
Yes.
Juneteenth is great, and we need more.
100%.
Okay. Let's get back in. Oh, we're back to black. Just like Amy Winehouse hath foretold. Okay.
She knew.
Let's see. Jake says, yeah, we get 3 snow days a year. What? Snow days? Federal means government offices observe it. Elisandra says, well, all the lives lost to slavery are worth much more than that. It shouldn't be
I
recognized
agree.
a long
See?
time ago and do more for people alive now. Alrighty, that's my TED Talk. Well, sorry, y'all. Absolutely. I agree.
100%. I can't believe that guy who's like, it's too expensive. It's like, get out of here.
Get out right now. Hey, Alice Lee is in the chat saying Breath of the Wild 2 hype, which we
Get
have
in here.
lovingly nicknamed the Gasp of the Untamed. And thanks for being here, Alice Lee. If you guys don't know, Alice does a regular show here on Behance, actually on Adobe Live, called Doodle Therapy, and you should absolutely check it out. We just had, oh my gosh, I can't remember her whole name, but first name Laura. And if my memory is serving me, sorry if I'm just totally off base. But yeah, it was an awesome one. So go watch Alice's streams. And also
And
just follow
another
her art.
stream
She's
to
amazing.
shout out
artist.
is the live you did with Nat earlier this week.
Oh yeah! Oh my
Lives,
gosh,
rather.
I can't believe that was this week. It feels like 10 years have passed.
I know.
Ugh.
I actually didn't get to catch the second one yet, but I'll
Oh,
watch
no.
it soon while I'm working.
Yeah, I saw you weren't in the chat, and I was like, oh, Anthony's not here. I'm joking completely.
No, did you mention me? Oh, no, I'm sorry.
No, I didn't. I didn't at all. I was just...
Oh, I'm glad I missed it.
What do you want
There's
from
no
me?
winning.
There is no winning. Hey, I was right. Alice says Laura Gao. Oh, thank goodness. It was like, after I said Laura, I was like, that was right. And then the second I said it, I was like, that's wrong.
That was wrong.
Daniel says, greetings from Brazil. Hello, Daniel. How are you today?
You're going to say the one word you know, Anna? In
Obrigado.
Portuguese?
And
There you go.
Alessandra says, hello, Alice Lee. Doodle therapy is great. Oh, so much love for doodle therapy. Jake Green said, oh, and thank you, Kendall. Kendall linked to doodle therapy. Whoop, whoop. Jake says, so any government offices in places where it snows get a number of snow day each year in case it snows real bad. So they're fine setting aside a number of days for weather, but not one for the what is probably the most significant of holidays. Absolutely. And just purely, if we're talking like voting day stuff, that's purely useful. Like, obviously there are reasons that it's not happening that, you know, people don't always talk about. But it's one of those things that, if you're thinking from a logic standpoint for the human race, voting day should always be for voting. Why wouldn't? It just makes no sense. Anyways, so Alice says, hope everyone in the US/West Coast heat wave is doing okay and keeping cool. I am sweating. Not gonna lie. But I think
I'm barely wearing clothes.
I think it's much worse in other places still, so gonna just count our blessings here. Okay, so I'm adding, I don't know if you guys can see it yet, but I'm adding a little soft light watercolor layer so that we can lighten the foliage behind some of those elements like we were saying. And then I might also, oh, I also added a little glowy glow to his arm, because obviously, come on. Glowy glow, glowy glow. Thank you so much, Kendall. You are the best. Putting a link into the chat for our Adobe Live with Nadiwada hour. I'm saying that as if Anthony is with me because he always is. In spirit.
Even though I explicitly said I wasn't there for the second one.
You're there in spirit, okay? Shush.
I definitely was. I was thinking about it, but I got caught up in a work call. So...
There is never a pressure of any stream for anyone to be there. Honestly, I feel that very strongly. If there's work, if there's any reason, if there's just anything you can think of, don't feel bad for not being at a stream. It's okay. It's totally
I wanted
fine.
to be there.
I know, but sometimes you can't.
Yeah.
So, lightening this guy, I'm also just dotting around little glowy bits. I want the flower behind him to be the Silent Princess, which is kind of glowy blue flower. And then we've got 2 fairies, we've got mushrooms, lightning beetle, korok. If we could just not hiccup in the middle of talking, that'd be great.
Good luck.
Good luck. If you can think of any other little touches that would fit well in here, feel free to shout it out. And I'm going, wow, my stomach just did a big ol' like goo sound. So sorry if you heard that. I could
Well,
hear it
you're
through my
welcome.
headphones. So I'm also gonna make a multiply layer to just darken the edge of the Stumpy Stump, our little friend Stumpy. And I'm gonna, oh my gosh, it's doing it again. Such big gurgs. I'm gonna put down the opacity of, or whatever this is called, flow for our watercolor. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. I turned down the flow, which kind of takes the pigment out of the watercolor brushes. And since we're on a multiply layer, I'm basically just blending out the edges of that dark multiply layer that we just put down, because I want it to kind of gradually blend into the rest of the stump on the interior, and then I have that sharp edge on the outside. Should the mushrooms glow, or is that too much? Because right now it
Too
looks like
much.
they're glowing.
I love glowy things, but try to keep it all centered on his focus.
Centered on his focus. Good wording.
Yeah, like where his eyes are going. It looks like his hand and sword should be like the main focus. Don't want to put too many glowy elements in there, or else your eye will be dashing all over the place.
Dash, dash, dashing through the snow. I agree. Okay. Alright. Now, let's go back to that black and white layer and see how we're doing. Definitely, it's more separated. I might actually darken the entire stump, because I feel like it could use it. I ain't mad at it, you know?
You know?
I don't want to add too much saturation, though, because, well, this is already a pretty saturated piece, but I also think you guys are seeing a more saturated version of it. Like, when I see it on my iPad, it's mostly middle browns, like not super dull, but not super red or anything like that. And then when I see it on OBS, it's like, whoa, that is a red brown, like glowingly red.
Hi, James.
You just heard the toaster go off.
Wasn't it, James?
No, it was me. I got up and made toast. My power is super speed.
Whoa.
Which, or we have the slowest toaster in the world.
Wow. Both are very impressive.
I mean, come on. Alessandra says, and yeah, I hope you're staying cool. I used to make a staying cool. I used to make a fan out of paper. Oh my gosh, yes. Paper fans are the best. Let me try. Oh wait, hey, I have a blank envelope.
Oh, wait, Anna.
What?
Could this be your next printable?
What?
Paper fans.
I love designs on fans, honestly. My grandparents had a collection of decorative fans, and they're absolutely beautiful.
I would love this. Please make one.
Here's for patrons.
Your patron
latest
requests it.
Envelope design. Boom.
Oh, I can't see it.
Just you and me, chat. Jake says, this artwork is coming out so great. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. I'm going to go get dinner started. Have a good night, everyone. Bye, Jake.
Bye,
Have
Anna.
a great night. Wow. Anthony, what are you?
So ready for it.
What? For me to leave?
Hey, rude. Haha, beat you to it.
Kendall says, resize something so we can see it. I don't think that's what makes, like, OBS has no way of knowing when I'm resizing stuff. It just decides randomly when it wants to update. But there you go. I think you can see it now.
Was that your washi tape that you held up? No.
No.
You're still designing it.
It was
Wait,
the
what
envelope.
did you hold up? The envelope.
Envelopes that I am drawing on for Patreon. I'm sending out the physical rewards probably either today or tomorrow. And it is really fun to decorate the envelope, so I want a little ham. I keep running out of my white ink pens, though. It's the only problem. I need, like, refillable ink or something. Okay, so I'm just trying to work.
If you had to
on the
do a
values here.
fan, what would the first design be that you think of?
Dragon, duh.
Yeah, the washi tape dragon would translate well as a fan design, I think. all those
You're a fan of the
clouds.
design?
I am. I think I called out my favorite ones in the comment.
You said all of them.
I did, yeah.
Thanks for that. I might like knock down some of these elements. Knock it down. What I'm doing is I'm painting on top of all the layers with a soft light layer and the watercolor brush set to, I think, like a creamy white. And I'm just knocking back, wow, just knocking my headphones with my pen. I am going over some of the outer elements on this little spot illustration, I would say. And so if I flick it on and off, you guys can probably see, but you can't see because this doesn't update. Oh, it's so fun. But you can kind of see around the rim of the design, there's a little bit of lightness. I'm going to do it especially at the very top.
What was your favorite part of the trailer?
Oh, part of the trailer, favorite part. All of it? All of it.
No, I guess it was
so
pretty short.
Hyped. Come on.
That opening scene where he's just falling through the sky, through all those clouds. Beautiful.
It's all wonderful. I think they did a beautiful job with that trailer to show enough where you're like, ooh, 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 but then it's like, it's pretty short. It's not giving you a crazy amount of information. And I really appreciate that with trailers.
There's a part where his head's going through a rock puddle type of thing, and I think he shakes his head a little bit. Is that right? Do you remember that?
Not really.
Well, I don't know if I'm getting it confused with Hades when he comes out of the river Styx after dying through a run. He like shakes off his head.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's a cute thing. And I feel like it was in that Zelda trailer.
I'm testing something. Kendall says that it refreshes when you resize. That's why. Otherwise, we're stuck on the last time you move the canvas and see no updates art-wise. I don't think that's what's happening because what OBS is capturing is just my Cintiq screen. And my Cintiq screen is capturing my iPad screen. OBS and iPad do not talk at all in this situation. It's just like displaying a screen. And so if on my iPad I'm sizing things up and down, it doesn't correlate with what OBS is doing. Like I just sized it up and down and it's not updating at all. But it's worth it to try every little thing to hopefully do something. I don't know.
Okay, I just watched that section of the trailer again and he does shake his head.
Is that a reference to Styx guy, whatever his face is?
Hades? No, Hades. I think it's just because he's in water and that's just a thing you do after you get out if you have long hair, I guess. I wouldn't know.
Just grow your long blonde hair out. We've been waiting for it.
I gotta keep it in.
Okay, I'm trying to assess the values here. I feel like there's a point that's not working. Okay, I'm gonna paint over it in black and white real quick just to see if I can make any dramatic changes to understand what I'm doing. Maybe if I do this darker, if I go almost all the way to black. And then this guy is basically all this value. This is just value blocking. Simplifying all the elements to understand how we can make each of them pop off of each other. Should this be lighter is the question, because what we want is the highest point of contrast at our focal point. So I've been trying to get the dark behind Link because we know he's going to be the lightest part of this. But maybe it doesn't have to be dark dark. It could just be lightest against like a mid-tone dark. And because it's the lightest and because like this is the lightest value that we'll have on the interior, and then all around the exterior we can have this fade to lighter so that as it's hitting the outer edge where the white is, it's not ever going to be like this high point of contrast. Because see, Right around the base of the stump here. The stump is the darkest part now because this the Guardian has been slightly lightened. So if the stump is the darkest part and then it meets this white edge, then it's going to look really like intense down there and bring your attention to the bottom of the stump, which is not where I want it. So maybe we have it fade out a little bit around the base of the stump, where it becomes lighter as it meets the edge. And we can do that with plenty of different techniques. We can actually lighten the stump, or we can have foliage encroach on the territory and then have that become lighter or whatever. Anything. We can do anything. We are the artists. So, I might do that. I might also play with the Guardian values, because I don't want the Guardian to be the most... I kind of want it to be a second read, where it's like, oh, something's behind Link, but then it's like, oh, it's an old Guardian. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. See how much more simplified that is when I paint on top? Oh my gosh, you guys can't see anything. Ah! There we go.
I see.
Okay.
It's nice.
So this is the black and white before, and then I simplified it down by just painting big areas on top of it.
His hair got bigger.
And that's just the light. The lightest point on the inside.
It's floofy.
Alright, if you squint your eyes, where does your eye go first? Eyes goes first.
His hair and the gap between his leg and head.
I think too much of the attention for me goes to these guys. The little squiggles on the right side. These guys.
Yeah.
Trying to...
I guess that white is the brightest.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, is like the exterior parts of this, if we can lighten them as they meet the white, then they become less contrasty.
If you just make it all jungly and put like a gray background behind him, maybe...
No, this is a spot illustration. I am firm on that.
Okay. It's good to have convictions.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is one of the things that in the last few pieces I've been like, I don't know what I want from it. We'll add a background, sure. And now I'm just like, this one's intention is to be on white. And so I'm working with that. Let's see. Anthony Jackson says, I need to go, everyone. Happy Friday, Juneteenth, and Father's Day, everyone. Wow, what a mouthful of a goodbye. It was a great goodbye. Thank you so much, Anthony Jackson, for being here and also for just being awesome. Kendall says, that's just what I'm noticing in terms of canvas updates. Kendall says, ooh, nice. Agree with Anthony. That's where my eye goes, the hole. My eye goes straight to the hole. Great. Alessandra says, thanks for the stream, Anna. I have been feeling pain since yesterday, but being here makes me feel better and relaxed. That's wonderful, Alessandra. I'm so glad we could be relaxing for you. Ooh ah, ooh ah. Feel better.
Ooh ah.
It's always lovely to have you here. I think it's hopefully a healing thing. Maybe have a laugh. A good laugh.
A sky laugh.
Exactly. Okay, so we're keeping the darkness of the stump. We're going to lighten the Guardian slightly. We're going to make sure that the outer elements kind of carry that neutral value with them. Does that make sense? Okay, let's jump in. I see what's happening here.
I'd say what you were doing, the tonal, definitely helps where your eye is going, but the color contrast also helps a lot, because once you turn that off, like my eye does go straight to Link and his blonde hair
and his like blue-green arm. It's like glowing.
No, I don't look at that, honestly. It blends in with a lot of the foliage.
That's crazy. It's the most saturated.
From a far away distance, it just reads like the fuzzy foliage everywhere. Maybe you'll tighten it up or something, but the eye definitely goes straight to the blonde hair and his eyes, which is good, because then you look down at the arm and then you notice it.
No, I'm done with all of that, and I think it's always a good thing to just get observations about stuff like that to like really understand what are you seeing the most.
And his tunic, if that's what it's still called.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was actually looking for it, trying to find out what kind of historical fashion it might be based off of, and I couldn't find anything, but I don't really know the terms, so if
It's
anybody does.
cool, and I want one.
It's cool and I want one. A memoir from Anthony Sims. Anthony Sims, wow.
I'm done.
So let's check this out with, okay, here.
Check it out.
It just updated. There's darker and lighter. I kind of like the darker though. Ugh. Maybe it's the coloring. Maybe I need to do a clipping mask. Oh wait, whoops. If I do a new color, or a new layer, and then I clip it to the soft light layer that I just did, then I can adjust the colors really easily, which is my new favorite way of doing anything in life.
Easy.
Easy, baby. Yeah, we can add like a lot of variety. Just remembering that it will also change the value if I do too dark of something back here. Also, I want this guardian to be massively overgrown with stuff, so yeah, we're gonna do that. Beep, boop, pop, beep. Lighter, lighter, Anna. Okay. Anthony, you still there?
Yeah, why?
Okay, you went silent. Even your clicking stopped. It was kind of eerie, kind of like a horror movie.
So eerie and startling.
You got it all, baby.
Anthony, that's what you could call me. Emmy-thony. And Emmy.
Okay. Okay.
Do you know what I'm trying to riff off of?
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
Tell me. Explain to me.
You're the robot. You're creepy and startling. I dread you.
Thank you.
I love you. Beep. Okay. Now I think I like it more with more of that color variety. Having it just like a flat brownish yellow was not doing it for me. So, whoa, that's different. There we go.
Do you ever just... I think you might have just done it, actually.
What?
I was going to ask if you ever just hit layer visibility on and off like 20 times in a row.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's what I was just doing.
That's what I was doing when I was silent. I was like, what? Is this better?
Is it working? Oh, man. Yeah, it's also kind of pretty monochrome at this point. I might want to change the browns on the Guardian to more of like a dull bluish gray, possibly, because the stump is so brown. And I don't want it to be just brown. Not just a brown piece. And hey, this is the perfect opportunity to try it. You don't even know how to act. It's adorable. Not that, not that, not that. I'm trying out different colors. If you can't see that updating. We'll probably still have like warm bits and stuff. I want it to be mostly like mossy and overgrown anyway. But what I'm doing right now is just adding a cooler tone to most of it so that it's not as brown overall. Yeah, I think that's better. And then we come in with green again and just make sure that it's mossy, mossy, mossy. And these are all just really big dashes of color. I'm using the rake brush for this, and it's such a good way to just paint really quickly on something to feel like you're getting big swaths of things done and not, you know, just doing every little detail like with the pencil brush. I always get into that when I'm using the pencil brush. I love it so much, but I definitely get too detail oriented. So, I'm going to leave it on the previous version for a second so that you can see in your world of OBS kind of working. So just look at it right now, and then in a second it will pop into place with the previous version, and then I'll turn this layer back on, and you'll see the other one. Come on, OBS. You know you can do it. There we go. So this is the browner version that you can see right now. Everything's kind of, it looks like the same brown of the stump is on the Guardian. And then back to the cooler version, which has much more color variety and also stands out from the stump. I'm also thinking I might do the same thing to the multiply layer that we had on the stump, because that's another opportunity for color. So let's see if we can add something there. See if we can give some different variety to it. Ooh, was that a racing car?
I told you.
Told you.
Hollywood movie set.
Oh, yeah, you live in Hollywood.
It's weird. Helicopters, trucks, motorcycles, dirt bikes.
That's
It's an
the
action
life.
set out there.
They're doing a movie with The Rock, you know? Gotta go fast.
Was he in that?
What?
Fast and the Furious?
Yeah, I believe so. I've never really seen them, so correct me if I'm wrong.
I cannot.
Getting dark near the edge, which I don't want. Dun 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 dun. James has been whistling Battle of the Fates for a while.
How do you feel about it?
It's a battle.
Is he excited about the Advance Wars game that they announced?
You should talk to him about it.
I honestly know nothing of Advance Wars, but I just know that he likes it.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying talk to him about it. Cause,
I thought you meant it in the capacity of you'll understand more if he tells you about it.
Oh, no, I don't expect you to know anything. I'm just saying, like, his feelings about it are best communicated by him. But his first impression seemed to be they're going for more of, like, a toy look to it. Or, like, a little more... Yeah, I guess, like, the pieces look like toys more so than the old Advance Wars. And,
He doesn't like it.
No, I mean, it's not that he, like, does or doesn't. I think he just needs to express it to you. It's more that he has mixed feelings and not super like, oh my gosh, this is everything I've ever wanted. So there's a lot
I really liked the toy aesthetic of Link's Awakening remake that they had on the Switch. So cute.
Definitely.
But I don't know. The Advance Wars game did look a little like Fisher Pricey. I don't know.
Well, it's also that they're
gameplay,
remaking the first two games, which I'm sure, well, he was thinking like that would be the lead up to them launching a new one, because apparently in the fan community of Advance Wars, there is widely accepted that like the 1 and 2 are canon and great and amazing, and then 3 and so on go off the rails and not as good. So he was hoping that maybe with the remakes of 1 and 2, that maybe on 3 they would just be like, and now we go our own way and make a new game, kind of. There is a fascinating history with that game, though, of what they did to the what Nintendo did specifically to the company that made Advance Wars, where they basically bought it and then had them work on, it was, I believe, Mario Tennis or Mario Golf. Until they just stopped making their own games, basically. It like took the heart out of the company. So sad. Camelot Games.
Yikes.
Yeah. They're like, oh, this Advance Wars game is really successful. Work on Mario Tennis.
That makes no sense. You think
it does
Fire
when you think
Emblem
of taking a competitor out by buying them.
Yeah, but then you would put the team that's experienced in those types of game on something similar so they could use their actual skills.
You'd think so.
And not Mario Golf, complete 180 from something like Advance Wars.
Okay, I'm gonna flatten everything, I think. So, my way of doing this is just to put everything in a layer, or a layer group, I should say. By the way, I got to test the motion feature in Adobe Fresco. I'm very excited.
Oh, like animation?
Very, very excited. They call it motion.
Is it animation?
Yeah, but it's motion.
Animotion.
I have a lot of emotions. And I'm so excited for it. I don't know if I can show it. I should actually ask the team and see if I could like stream it or something. It's obviously
Oh,
still
you
being
have it
worked
like right
on.
now?
I have the pre-release access to it, but I would not think like, oh, I could just show the
Yeah.
pre-release or anything because it's still in
Beta or whatever?
beta. Yeah, it's still like everything in the pre-release is always being worked on, and so it's got limited functionality. But I'm just so excited for the future.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yay. Okay, merging down. Oh, look at that. We just have one layer now. Oof, so clean, so good.
Oof.
Oof. I'm gonna actually clean it up. I said clean and good. Simple and clean. The way that you're making me feel now. Have you ever played Kingdom
Unlike
Hearts?
Ulf the Unwashed.
Anthony?
No, I haven't.
Haha. So that's what we're gonna play on stream.
Why?
Because we gotta play something you've never played before. Duh.
Why?
Because it's
Why?
new and exciting, and I want your first reactions
old.
to it. No,
And
not to
boring.
you, boy. Oh my gosh, you guys are talking. Okay, wait. No. Okay, there we go. I caught up. Okay. Doodle in a notebook with a pen and pencil. Yeah, I'm Alessandra saying, yeah, I have a notebook and pen with me. So she's gonna draw in bed. Oh, if you want to. It's all up to you. Kendall says you can also draw your energy levels. It's like a nice form of art therapy. Just abstract it out. How do you do that? I don't know, but fun. Alessandra says, I am an art therapist, but thanks for the suggestion, lol. I have doing that. Kendall says,
It's your
lol.
aura.
Well, then don't listen to me on art therapy. You're the expert. Just do just what I personally do. How's the motion feature? I want to test it. I don't know how much I can talk about it, but it's very, very exciting. It's seriously like, I just want to animate. I just want to make everything move. Make everything move all the time. Again, it's still in beta, so there are parts that are like, it's not as like, I don't know what I would say, like as functional. Like, I guess when we were trying to export, that's when it was just like, oh, this takes forever right now, but we're going to improve that. So, Alessandra says, I'm happy you know that, to know, I just butchered that.
No, couldn't notice.
Be like, what even? Oh, people don't understand what art therapy is. Kendall says art therapy was an option, minor-wise at my school. Didn't get to take the class, but I had a couple friends that did. Oh, cool. They always came back so relaxed because it was learning how to implement the techniques that they got to use it on themselves. That's so cool. Kendall says textures looking so nice, Anna. Thank you. I need to play with Time Lord plugin for animation in Photoshop more. It's so fun. Ooh, Time Lord. Sounds cool. Okay. I feel like this is darker than I remember it. Maybe when I collapsed everything down, it got darker. Or, I mean, I would have missed a layer or something like that. But anyways, we will keep moving on. I'm going to look at the black and white layer again. I think this is working better. It's closer to this. Okay. I might, yeah, like solidify that value of the... Oh, sorry. Again, you guys can't see it. There we go. There's the black and white. Yeah, I just need to keep solidifying the values. And I think I'm going to do it through paint instead of adjustment layers right now, so that I can make sure everything's what I want it to be. So, I'm going to use that grit brush, and probably going to lighten this. Actually, I want more of the blue color. There we go. Or gray, I suppose. And just go on some of these outer areas. And
What's your favorite thing to barbecue?
That's a hard question. Either... Ooh. No, are you talking about, like, grilling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Wait, what's the distinguishing factor between grilling and barbecuing?
Well, if you're thinking of the food term barbecue, it might say, like, barbecue sauce. Like, you have ribs and brisket and pulled pork and things like that. But then if you're thinking like, what do you put on the grill? I'm vegetarian, so I'm just gonna say like all the vegetables.
Yeah.
So I think that asparagus would probably take the top spot, very closely followed by a portobello cap. We just had portobello burgers the other night.
Asparagus. That's a good call.
Oh, asparagus is amazing. You gotta grill it.
I didn't grab it.
Well, you should.
I got stuff for shish kebabs.
Oh, shish kebabs are amazing. So like peppers, onions.
Yeah.
What else?
Okay, so I got peppers, green and red bell peppers, a red onion, pineapple, portobello mushroom caps that I might cut up, or I don't know. Maybe
Do
I'll
it
cut
whole.
it up. Maybe I'll do it whole. I
Those
also
are
have hamburger, so I need to grill that as well. So it might work better on the shish kebabs if we're going to have patties for other things. Is that it? And corn, but not for shish kebabs.
Corn is amazing as well, I have to say. That's probably one of my favorites. But shish kebabs in general, always going to be a winner. So good.
So good.
What about you guys? Favorite thing to put on the grill? What would you say, Anthony, is your favorite all time?
All time?
All time.
All time?
All time.
Grilled pineapple.
What?
So tasty.
Interesting. Out of left field.
Is it? I think it's pretty popular.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not popular. I'm just saying like on the in the spectrum of things we were talking about. We were talking like all veggies or all meat, and then fruit comes in. Out of left
that's
field.
interesting. No, I think you must have not heard me, but I did say that I also got pineapple.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't. But yeah,
OBS
is amazing.
Cut it out.
Obviously, it's called my hearing. OBS. That's what I call it.
What?
Ooh. Okay. Let's see here.
But yeah, when I was at the corner market, I was like, I'm gonna get stuff for shish kebabs, and I picked up bell peppers. And then I had to Google what else goes on.
What else goes on a shish kebab? I know bell pepper. That's it. Just a bunch of bell peppers. Excellent. But different colors. Ooh.
That was the thing. I grabbed 2 green ones at first, and then I Googled. No, I grabbed bell peppers, the mushroom caps. Yeah. And then I was like, what else can I put on here? I don't know.
Well, Kendall
and it was
says,
a different color.
What a coinky dink. I had BBQ shish kebabs last night. It was great. Speaking of blend modes, my class research is coming along. One day I'll finish the Skillshare course I'm making. I look forward to it very much, Kendall. Alessandra says, read my thesis when you can, even if it takes you a whole year, because that's probably how long it took her to write it. Kendall says, if anyone has blend mode things they want to learn, let me know on the Discord. Absolutely. Yeah. Kendall is working on just figuring out what people don't know or want to know about blend modes. So if you have any feelings about that, go to the Discord and just shout at Zona eFly. Let's see. Sando says, hello. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We are working on a Breath of the Wild 2 fan art piece, and we're having technical difficulties, so you might not see every little thing that I do on the canvas, but it will update every once in a while. The clickety-clacking that you hear is my best friend Anthony. He is working on the other end of this call, and we're just chatting up a storm. We've only got 5 minutes left. Wow. And it says it's 77 here, but I don't believe it. I don't. It's hotter.
You have to add 10 degrees for every floor.
10 degrees for how I feel. My emotions add 17 degrees. Okay, so I simplified some of the colors on the stump, and I lightened a bit of the edges on the Guardian. And I think that the values are working a lot better now, especially since the beginning. I think the work is good. We're doing the good work. Okay, let's look at it Still not updating for you guys. There we go. Black and white. Boom. All right, now I'm going to look at it without the sketch and see. Ooh, I love that, honestly. Look at the colors of this, Anthony.
Ooh, swoopy. Yeah, that actually
That's
does
really
read pretty
nice.
well.
Yeah.
You could definitely tell that it's Link and a Guardian. The Guardian kind of looks a little Grecian, doesn't he?
Ah! Does he? Because he's got the laurel wreath, kind of?
Yeah.
Amazing. Because that's perfect. Because I think that it's... Is it Roman or Grecian boots that Link is wearing?
Oh, yeah. You could definitely make out the Korok. The Korok's probably the most developed thing out of all of it.
For sure, yeah. I actually worked on it.
Oh, and the mushrooms.
And we're going to have the lightning beetle and then the silent princess. So, again, if you have any ideas for other things that... Maybe we'll have, like, a big hearty truffle right at the base.
Do you want to do Easter eggs of any kind? Seems like a piece that would be well
Right for them.
adapted. Yeah.
I mean, I think that these are not necessarily Easter eggs, but just elements from the game. So, yeah, I'm down.
Maybe you could do a scale from one of the dragons, but have it in the same color scheme of the dragon that you were drawing the other day. I don't know if you landed on a color scheme for that, though. We just
It's a
sketched
coloring
it.
page, yeah. So, no. But I will once I color it. I still haven't done that.
Is it going to be your own? Like, because you said it was outside of the Zelda verse, so those ones were greenish yellow, bluish white, and reddish black.
Sure.
If I recall correctly, the dragons in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I'm not sure until I sit down with it what I would do. Because I feel like no matter what, it would change.
Purple.
Purple. I mean, I ain't against purple.
Purple. There's this perfect line in the Dark Crystal where one of the Skeksis is with the Emperor and they go down and they're looking at one of the crystal veins and the Emperor is giving a little monologue about the power and the other Skeksis just looks at it and he's like, it's purple. It's hilarious. I love it. Whenever I see something purple in front of me now, that's pretty much what I say. Yeah, especially if Ashley's around because it's kind of like an inside joke of the Dark Crystal's weird and we love it.
Well, it feels like they get it at that point when they're making jokes of like, this is the epic whatever, ah, da, da, and it's like, it's purple.
It's so funny. Weta Workshop has made sculptures available to people to buy. Ashley has Deet and the Hunter, and
They're beautiful.
they just announced Kira from the original Dark Crystal movie as one of the statues. Yeah,
Wow.
it looks beautiful. I sent Ashley a link and she's like, this is so rude to show me.
All
they
the
spent
money.
so
Bye.
much money on the Hunter one and
Yeah.
Deet. I think adding one more is just like, this is like an entire month of work.
Absolutely. No, that is the unfairness. Is like, oh, I want it so bad, but like, they make good stuff. Like, it's not wasted. It's just really good.
If she says that she can't afford to get it, I might offer to like go halvesies on it with her as a birthday present.
Just be like, okay. Well, they're like several $100s, right?
They can be. This one is 180.
Okay. Yeah, that's
it's
a chunk
one
of
the
change.
Smaller ones. Yeah, the Hunter was more.
No joke.
He's a lot bigger.
Yeah, definitely.
And limited. I think there was only 400 or something.
Oh wow, really?
And they're sold out. Yeah, she's
amazing.
one of 400 people that has that Hunter statue. And I was scrolling through the Weta Workshop, and they also have the Balrog from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
Bust
that's gotta be
of
gorgeous.
the Balrog, and that one had a limited count of 666.
Ah!
So
Were they
goofy.
doing that on purpose?
100% on purpose. Everything else is like 400.
Oh, that's amazing. It's just like, he's a creature from like HE double hockey sticks.
the depths of brimstone and pumice. What else is down there?
I was gonna say Mount Doom. He was not forged there. If only. It'd be so poetic. But yeah, I definitely love those statues, and I love seeing somebody appreciate them as much as Ashley does. So I also hope that, yeah, you can take photos of them because they deserve the best photos that you can possibly get.
Yeah, they found a good home for sure. I wonder what the other 399 are up to. Should have a get together or a Zoom call.
It's crazy to think that they're that limited. Like, what? She's got something that rare. So cool.
I don't think they do reprints.
It's just gone.
I think so.
That's how they get you.
Of that size, anyway, they might do a smaller scale one eventually.
Would they be out of them by the time that you go halvesies with her?
Potentially.
Go get it now. Buy it today.
They're up for pre-order right now. I don't think this one's limited. Sorry. The Hunter one and other ones are limited. And then they've got a range of smaller ones that aren't limited.
Gotcha. Well, that's great.
That's,
no worries.
I think that's what it is.
He thinks.
I think. I'm not sure.
Well, we are at about time, and you've got plans tonight, so I just want to give you guys a little peek at what we're working on here for one last time. We've got our sketch on top of this painting, which has come along a long way, actually, since we started. I think putting a little bit more time into getting the values and the coloring right here is going to pay off big time. And so I just leave you with that, a recommendation to spend a little bit more time up front on your pieces to make sure that all of the foundations are set before getting into a bunch of detail. Don't need to paint that Korok 17 times. No, just once. So thank you so much for being here, everybody. Huge thank you to Kendall for being such an awesome mod, as usual. And so much thanks to you guys for just chatting and hanging out. I know this was a bit of a janky one. I will do my best to fix my computer problems and do whatever OBS needs to do to fix itself. I don't know. But until next time, there are tons of streamers to watch here on Behance, and we've got links down below for a lot of the things, including the Discord. That's where we hang out when we're off stream, and where we're putting a ton of the links that we're using as references for conversation and for art. Our newest channel is actually geared towards children's books, so if you are curious in the making of them, putting resources somewhere for people to use, any of that stuff, then there is now a place for that. And yeah, spread the love here on Behance, and for those of you on YouTube, come over to Behance, it's real fun. Anthony, is there anything you'd like to say before we say goodbye?
Play Breath of the Wild and pre-order Metroid Dread.
Okay, sounds good. That's like a call to action, okay?
That's what I want to say.
Here's a good call to action. Metroid. Give every video here on Behance a thumbs up. It really helps everybody's, with the algorithm and all that jazz. And just appreciate art. And have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Bye!
A toodaloo!
Toodaloo, wow. Toodaloo!